Hi everyone, I hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome to my channel. This is Mystic Rose 1212. Thank you so much for coming here. I appreciate your time and energy. For the current subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the likes, comments, shares that everybody's done. Also, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Happy to have you. I just have this channel. The purpose of the channel is just to give a little insight to whatever people are going through or validate what they're going through to help you just navigate your life a little easier and help become your greatest self. Okay? All right, so today's reading is what the general collective needs to know. Okay, I have two piles, pile 1 and pile 2. Okay, and I just want to remind everybody all my readings are timeless, which means that whenever you come across the video is when you're supposed to find it, not the date it was uploaded. Okay? And then also, all the videos are for entertainment purposes only. My hope is that it is helpful and hopefully interesting, but please don't make any life decisions based on a tarot reader you came across on YouTube, okay? Consult whatever professionals you need to, okay? So, all right, so I'm going to get started. So again, pile 1, pile 2. I'll give you a few seconds to pick your pile. Okay, we'll start with pile 1. Okay, I picked the cards. I just pull the decks that I'm led to pull, and then I just take out how many cards I think I should take. Okay, so this is pizza. Okay, this could be love or a heart. I mean, it depends on what the other cards are showing. Skateboarding. Pancakes. Okay, so there's a lot about food. Boots. Cave. Let me just move this down. Okay, surfboard. All right, let me see. This is the supernatural deck. Okay, this says the sun. Okay, so everybody knows what the sun card means. It's like happiness, wish fulfillment. It could be yes if the question is yes or no. The sun is always a good card. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is the 9 of chalices or 9 of goblets, I think it is. All right, I'm going to look up the meaning for that. Because sometimes the meanings in these cards are a little bit different than the regular tarot deck. All right, let me just see. Yeah, it's goblets. Okay, so 9 of goblets. It says the 9 of goblets represents deep emotional fulfillment. Oh, so this is good. Here we go. The tarot card symbolizes happiness, satisfaction, and getting what you want. When the 9 of goblets is drawn in a reading, it advises you to have faith in your dreams because fate is conspiring to make them true. So that's good. So that goes with the sun card too. Okay. All right, I'm just going to check what the sun card says in case it's anything different. Okay, so the sun. It says, Dean refers to Charlie Bradbury as the little sister I never wanted. Her playful bond with the Winchester brothers makes her the perfect match for the Sun Tarot card. Represents happiness, positivity, and success. Good. So that goes with the 9 of goblets. Good. So upright, the Sun Tarot card is a sign of positive things to come and a reminder to stop and enjoy the little things in life. Use proud self-proclaimed nerd Charlie as inspiration to embrace whatever makes you happy. I don't know if anybody ever saw the Supernatural show. It was on TV. It was on Netflix too. Yeah, Charlie was just another hunter along with the Winchester brothers. So she was another character in the show. It was good. Okay, let me see the next card. Okay, Temperance. Let's see. Okay, all right, I'm going to read what that means. Okay, Temperance. All right, so it says Sheriff Jody Mills is a woman who smoothly inhabits many different roles in her life. She is a successful career woman, a fierce hunter, and a strong, productive mother to her foster kids. Protected mother. She is a perfect embodiment of temperance, a card which symbolizes level-headedness, fairness, and good judgment, and reminds us to cultivate balance and moderation in our lives. Okay, so yeah, so this is still a good card. It just means to cultivate balance in whatever you're doing. Okay. Yeah, this is the last card. Okay, so this is the. All right, so this for this deck, it's the 8 of, I think it's spears, but it's the 8 of swords. Let me just double check the meaning. Oh, blades. Okay, it's the blades. 8 of blades. Okay, so it says, Constance Welch is a ghost who gets men to drive her to their former house, then murders them after tempting them into unfaithfulness. Like many ghosts, she is unable to move on, trapped between life and death by her unwillingness to face the truth of her situation. The 8 of Blades indicates feelings of imprisonment, restriction, and victim mentality. Though you may feel powerless and victim, you actually have a lot of control over your situation. Accept the responsibility for your own fate. Okay. All right. So what this card means is, like, if some of you are feeling like a victim out there, you're actually not. You need to take responsibility for either your part in the situation or maybe false beliefs that led you to the situation you're in. Okay, but you need to look at your part. You're not powerless. People just didn't magically make you do things or tempt you. Okay. All right. So let me look at the other cards. Oh. So maybe this is what that last card is about. Karmic claiming territory. Okay, obviously that's a romantic situation. Oh, secret child. That could have to do with the karmic situation, claiming territory. Oh. All right. Where are you now? Okay, so this card just reminds you to pay attention. Where are your feet right now? Stop thinking about the past, the future. Try to stay in the present moment if possible. Okay. Meeting another person. Maybe that's what led to the karmic situation. All right. Okay, in high demand. So someone's in high demand. All right. This card says, fuck your feelings. So what I think that means is sometimes we can't always pay attention to how we feel about everything. Sometimes you have to pay attention to how you're functioning. How are you doing? Are you showing up for things you need to? Stop letting your feelings override, maybe logic or good common sense. Somebody's holding back emotions. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, so this is the Notebook Oracle. Okay, considering. It's not all about you. The world does not revolve around a single person. There are billions of other people in this world. Also, start considering others as well if someone is not considering you. Do not accept it. Oh, so maybe there's someone out there who's a little too self-absorbed. You have to consider other people. Maybe it's this person in high demand or, okay, you against the world. Some people may be out to get you, but everyone is not out to do you harm. Make sure you are not punishing anyone for the things others have done to you in the past. Make sure you are not judging brand new situations off the results of old, unrelated situations. You owe it to yourself to have a brand new start with a clean slate. See new situations with innocence. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to make a comment about this. Personally, I had things in my life happen that were very upsetting. People betrayed me who I never expected to. People bully me who I never expected to. And what I had to do is say, okay, that's those people. That's how they act. They're not loyal. And then moving forward, try to be more optimistic and get to know new people, and don't assume new people are going to act like the old ones or the people who betrayed me, okay? All right, changes. Okay, so it says, not all changes are bad. Some changes come in to clear away what no longer serves your highest good. Welcoming changes in the life experiences that come with them. Okay, so I feel like this card, changes, has to do with this. So you might have to detach from people, friends, family, co-workers, whoever it is. I don't know, whoever it is. who are not loyal to you, who don't serve you, who don't support you, or maybe they're backstabbing you, or, they smile at your face and, they talk behind your back, things like that. So sometimes we have to let go of the old to let in new, and sometimes you find the new is much better than the old ever was. I could tell you that from personal experience. Okay, love bombing. All right, so this says some people will lay on the affection and praise extra hard to distract you from from their true intentions. Take your time getting to know people in the situation better. Allowing someone to rush ahead may not work out in your favor. Avoid being swept away in high emotions and pace yourself. Yeah, there we go. Don't get caught up in emotions. Hold back your emotions, especially if it's like lust or you think, you're in love, just slow down. Avoid being swept away in high emotions and pace yourself. Never let someone's enthusiasm cloud your judgment. Okay, so love bombing. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. It's when people aren't being sincere. They're just, like schmoozing you, kissing up to you, telling you whatever you want to hear because they're trying to manipulate you to get what they want. Okay, but this is why you have to be careful, like when you're letting go of old people or old connections, just go slow. Get to know people. Don't jump into anything. It's better to go slow and find out people aren't for you than to jump in and have a mess on your hands, okay? All right, yeah. So sometimes people who are fake might love bomb you, tell you you're the greatest thing, but they're just trying to manipulate something out of you. Okay, rainy day. All right, so this says you will be making some extra money here soon. Remember, when you're making the money, don't spend all the money at once. Save some for a rainy day. Preparation is a game changer and gives you an extra cushion. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, all right, over the sun. All right, let me see. Okay, free to go. Okay, so it says you have the green light to freely create new experiences. We just talked about that, new connections. After you've closed cycles out and healed, see, close cycles out, changes, and healed, never be afraid to get back out there and live your life. There are many new beautiful experiences and connections for you to explore. You're free to go and experience. And also, too, sometimes, where's the card about, there was a card about reflecting on what we're doing. All right, anyway, this one, yeah. Okay, this card was about taking responsibility. If you're in a situation where people betrayed you or connections that were disloyal to you, you need to also see what was your part in it. Did you, ignore red flags? Did you overlook certain behaviors? Was there a reason maybe you stayed longer than you wanted to? Money, sex, whatever, status, okay? So what this card is saying, you're free to go. Go enjoy your life. Let go of, if you need to let go of some old connections, old people, maybe an old job, a situation that isn't for your highest good, let that go. And where's the card? Yeah. Don't use old experiences to color, new experiences. It could be completely different. All right. And you're free to go. Okay. All right. This is the last card. All right. It says life. I like these little notebook cards. They're cute. Life may not always be fair, but you will have to be an adult and accept things that cannot be changed. That's half the battle. Okay, acceptance. Instead of fighting with what cannot be changed, make adjustments, go with the flow, and carry on with your life. Yeah, sometimes like if there's situations, connections, things that aren't for your highest good are supporting you, you need to just accept it. What I've learned is like hanging on to things that aren't working, but you're afraid to let go actually makes everything way worse. Like way worse. Okay. Yeah, just let go of whatever isn't working and just move on. And there's new experiences coming. You're free to go. Okay. All right. So this is pile 1. Okay. What does the collective need to know? I think this whole reading is about looking at your part in things. Okay. Take accountability. Where did you maybe ignore red flags, ignore behaviors, or maybe you were in a situation for the benefits of it, whatever it was, or maybe you got yourself into connections that weren't the best for you and people turned out to betray you. Maybe you let your emotions, override you. You didn't, use logic. Okay. That's why this card says fuck your feelings. So what I feel is that this pile has good things coming, but you have to let go of these past connections. These cards, they don't always literally mean what they are. Like, it just means, like, go enjoy food, go enjoy eating with people, fun food, maybe go surfing, go to the beach, go on vacation somewhere where there's water, there's fun, there's sun. Maybe go somewhere where there's a cave or mountains. You could go travel. What else? So I think this is just about letting go of things that don't serve you. It could be people, it could be a job. And then just be open to new experiences. And I feel like a lot of you do have good experiences coming in. The karmic could be a connection, the secret child, okay? Like, for those of you who are involved in like a karmic connection with a secret child, I mean, maybe, you shouldn't have been meeting that other person. Maybe this was like a sneaky link or something like that. You're being dishonest. Maybe that's your partner. You shouldn't have been meeting another person that you shouldn't have been, okay? Giving into lust, temptation. Okay, so my feeling is if you evaluate what is not working for you and you're willing to let it go, you will have the Nine of Cups. You will have the Sun. Okay, you want to use balance. All right, like, don't do anything too much. Like, don't work too much. Don't spend too much money. Save money for a rainy day. Okay, and good things will come if, you stop being dishonest or doing sneaky things and let go of what doesn't serve you. Okay, so that's what I have for pile 1. I hope that was helpful to somebody. Please click the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you feel it was helpful, leave a comment, share it with somebody, and I'm going to go on to pile number 2. It's really hot in here. I had to turn on the fan. All right, so this is pile number 2. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, so we have watermelon, waffles. This is a coffee cup, glasses, and this is sunflower, backpack, or a knapsack. This is rainbow. I don't feel like this has to do with the LG. I don't even know what all the letters are. LGBTQ community. I don't feel like it has to do with that. Okay, so this is, the 7 of Goblets. All right, again, this is a supernatural deck. Let me see what that says. Okay, 7 of Goblets. The 7 of Goblets advises you to keep a grounded perspective when faced with multiple opportunities or choices. Grand visions and goals are great, but be careful not to get so caught up in dreams and fantasies that you end up getting yourself into trouble. Now is the time to focus on one thing. Choose wisely. Oh, okay, so this is like the 7 of Cups in the tarot deck. Yeah, so some of you might have multiple opportunities or choices. Just make sure you're grounded. Don't get caught up in maybe fantasies that aren't real or not end up being what you want. Okay, this is the Queen of Bones. All right, let me see what that means. All right. Okay, Queen of Bones, it says the Queen of Bones is an ambitious, alluring leader who gets what she wants. She loves attention and gets it. Whether you find yourself fighting the Winchesters or being a more mundane battle, use ingenuity and determination to see through to victory. Okay, so it just means, like, be determined, use ingenuity to, stay on the path or whatever you want. All right, here we go. Okay, this is the Eight of Goblets. Okay, Eight of Goblets. Angel Anne, let me see what this is. Oh yeah, Anna. Anna Milton gives up her grace to become human, having become disillusioned and disappointment with her life as a soldier in the heavenly host. If you're feeling lost or aimless, have hope. Just as Anna chooses to experience humanity, you too can choose to pursue a path that brings you joy and fulfillment. Allow yourself to dream now. Later, those dreams will turn into goals and your passion will reignite you as you work hard to achieve them. Okay, so that just means, to dream. Okay, allow your dreams to lead you. All right, I have to see what this is. It's the Roman numeral 5. All right, let me see. Oh, it's bones. All right, the 5 of bones. Okay, 5 of bones. Okay, Zachariah is tasked with convincing Dean to allow Michael to use him as his vessel in the great battle against Lucifer. He gets increasingly frustrated, desperate, and cruel as Dean continues to refuse. Zachariah's toxic, manipulative nature and the end justifies the means, persistence, personify the 5 of bones tarot card, which represents conflict, unrest, and tension. Okay, so this represents conflict. This is like the 5 of swords in the tarot deck. Okay, conflict, unrest, and tension. Okay. All right, let me see. Oh, here we go. Fight Club. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Let's see. Constant thoughts of you. So maybe somebody has constant thoughts of you. Please let me go. Okay, so maybe somebody wants to be let go by somebody else. That's why they're in the Fight Club. Who do I choose? Okay, so maybe somebody has a choice between 2 romantic partners. Okay, and maybe one of them wants to be let go. All right, being in the spotlight. So somebody's in the spotlight. Let me see. Okay, standing in my power. Maybe some of you are starting to become more assertive, particularly in this situation where you're stuck in maybe a relationship or a situation you don't want to be in anymore. So you're starting to stand in your power. All right. Maybe that's why there's conflict. Okay, and you're in the Fight Club. All right. Okay, let's chill. Maybe somebody wants to chill with some of you, relax, get to know you, or, who knows what else. Okay, fight, another fight card. I just find it interesting that some, like when I pick cards, I'm just led to go to certain decks and then pick a certain amount of cards. I just find it interesting when I pick 2 certain decks. So these both say fight. Standing in your power, conflict, okay? All right, so it says you can't fight every single battle that presents yourself in your life. Some battles should be avoided so that you can save your energy for the battles that make sense and mean the most to you. Walking away is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of maturity. Pick and choose your battles. Sometimes it's just not worth your time and energy. Okay. So for some of you, you might be involved in a situation where you feel like you're in a fight club, there's conflict, you want someone to let you go. Okay, so what this card is saying is you have to pick and choose where you're going to keep fighting or not, standing your ground or just accepting things, okay? Make time. All right, so make time for the ones who love and support you. Never be so busy that you neglect the ones who are always there in times of need. Cultivate relationships with those who genuinely count with you. Okay, so this is just a reminder. Whoever's there for you, whoever supports you, who's, people who are genuine with you, make sure you make time for them. Because sometimes, like, we can get caught up in drama, conflict, and then forget the people who are actually there for us, the good ones. Okay, mistakes. It says we all make mistakes, whether it's making the wrong choice, going down the wrong path, connecting with the wrong person, etc. Do not beat yourself up about it. These are opportunities for growth that teach you more about yourself. With every mistake, you know what works for you and what does not. Don't beat yourself up for living and experiencing life. You live, experience, and learn. Now you know what not to do. Yeah, so maybe some of you got into a situation where you didn't realize who the person was, or you thought they were better than what they are. So this card is just saying we all make mistakes, we all make choices that aren't great. And maybe time, and it caused a lot of conflict, fight club, so confusion. So, just we all make mistakes, and don't beat yourself up too much about it. Not for you. See, it's amazing how these cards are connected. Everyone is not for you. Sometimes we're attracted to people for various reasons. But not everyone we're attracted to is meant to be in our lives. Yeah, that I can tell you. Make sure you know the difference. Never force any connection with anyone. Let things happen naturally, or they are meant to be. Okay, so this is just a reminder that not everybody you meet, you socialize, you come in contact with, that you may, just because you're attracted to someone doesn't mean they're a good idea to have in your life, or they're meant to be there for a long time, or even they're going to bring anything good. Okay, so you have to be careful. Just being attracted to people doesn't mean, like they're supposed to be your soulmate, or even they'll bring anything good to you. Like, okay, your throne. All right, so this has to do, I feel, with standing in my power. Okay, so this card says your throne. All right, so recognize your position in this life. No one has authority or control over you unless you allow them to. Even if you don't feel like it, you are a powerful person. See, it says power. Keep your head high. Hold yourself in high regard. You are the only one who can set limitations on your life. You were given your own throne at birth. It's time for you to take back your power and let no one knock you off your throne. Okay, so this is getting my attention here. So maybe someone in the situation you got into, that was a mistake. Maybe they're trying to control you, get power over you, dictate what you do. So this card is just reminding you, stand in your power and get back on your throne, baby. Put that crown on. Yeah, don't ever let anybody control you, tell you what you're going to do. Okay? Hold yourself in high regard. All right? Okay, settling. Okay, it says, may the best man or woman win. Don't ever settle for less in any of your relationships. I cannot believe how related these are. This is amazing. You deserve the best. So reflect that in yourself and to others who care about you. If they cannot give you the best in return to you and to themselves, then let them go. Okay, so I feel like this settling has to do with not everybody's for you. Maybe you got into a situation, it was a mistake, you want to get out of it now. It's becoming a lot of fighting, okay? A lot of conflict. Feels like you're in the fight club. And who wants to be constantly fighting with people? At the end of the day, come on, it's like life is short enough and also stressful enough, okay? So don't settle for people unless they're supportive of you. And also, I think that's why this card is here, reminding all of us to make time for the people who are kind, who support us, who has our back, okay? All right, and not everybody you're attracted to is for you. That's it. All right, last card. This is another one like the last pile number one. Control your emotions. All right, it says don't act out of passion. Think about the consequences your actions may bring instead of instantly reacting to things. Give yourself time to cool off a bit. Then you can respond. Control your emotions and then react. So this is just a reminder for all of us. Just one thing I've started to do is when I get upset or I have a strong reaction, I don't say anything. That's like my first response now. I don't say a word. I just look and that's it. And then I think about later, what can I do? How can I deal with it in a level-headed way, not in a way that's going to get me in trouble or possibly end a friendship or a connection, okay? All right, so for pile number two, yeah, I feel like this is similar to pile number one. I think, let me see, where is it? Okay, so I think some of you maybe made mistakes and, maybe thinking you were attractive. Let me see, where is this? When you're attracted to people, okay, maybe you made a mistake, you jumped in, you let that person get control of you, okay? You were fighting a lot with this person. Well, because if someone's trying to control you, you're fighting a lot. You feel like you're in the fight club, conflict, okay? So I think the universe is just saying we all make mistakes, okay? Maybe you need to unpack in your mind what happened. I don't feel like this is about glasses. I think this is about you have to see whatever situation you're in that's constantly filled with conflict. Look at the situation clearly. Don't look at it with rose-colored glasses. Look at the situation clearly. Maybe you need to let that person go. Don't settle. All right. And then ahead of you, you have like rainbow, happiness, you know, a little cloud, maybe nice coffee dates with people. You know, like these kind of cards, they're just like upbeat cards. Like it'll be like sunflowers. You'll be having, it's the summertime now, so you might go to some parties with watermelon, or go out to lunch or breakfast with some people, enjoy some nice food. And then you'll have more options. Okay, so this is the Seven of Goblets. So I feel like if you let go of whatever situation is causing you conflict, you're going to end up with more options. You're going to feel love, and these opportunities will bring you more love. Let me see with this one. I think this was about going for your dreams. Yeah, so then you can pursue your dreams, okay? And then you might end up being in the spotlight. Okay, so that's pile number 2. I hope that was helpful in some way. If it resonated with you, please leave a comment, like, subscribe to my channel, share the video if you think it'll help somebody. Thank you, everybody, for coming here, giving me your time and energy, and have a great day. I'll see you on the next video.